Pastor Shane here with a dose of encouragement for you. I want to read to you from John 5, starting at verse 16. Jesus, he's in Jerusalem and he just finished healing a paralyzed man, a man that had been paralyzed for 38 years. And this is where John 5:16 picks up after the healing of that man. So because Jesus was doing these things on the Sabbath, the Jews persecuted him. Jesus said to them, "My Father is always at his work to this very day, and I too am working." For this reason, the Jews tried all the harder to kill him. Not only was he breaking the Sabbath, but he was even calling God his own Father, making himself equal with God. Jesus gave them this answer: "I tell you the truth, the Son can do nothing by himself. He can do only what he sees his Father doing, because whatever the Father does, the Son also does. For the Father loves the Son and shows him all he does. Yes, to your amazement, he will show him even greater things than these. For just as the Father raises the dead and gives them life, even so the Son gives life to whom he is pleased to give it. Moreover, the Father judges no one, but has entrusted all judgment to the Son, that all may honor the Son just as they honor the Father. He who does not honor the Son does not honor the Father who sent him." This past Monday, I led a group through this passage. We spent time meditating on the passage. We spent time reflecting on it, praying over it, and applying it to our lives. And one of the things, I guess the phrase that stood out to me as I spent time doing that Monday morning was that the Father, it says, is always working. He is always at work to this very day. And it just was a reminder to me that in our waiting, God is working, right? And when God is silent, he is not still. He is always working. Even when we can't perceive it, he's always working. And what is he working to do? Well, if you go to verse 21 says, "For just as the Father raises the dead and gives them life, even so the Son gives life to whom he is pleased to give it." So what God the Son and God the Father and God the Spirit are working to do is to bring life to dead things. And so they're always working to do that, even when we can't perceive it. And so I was thinking about, the situation we're in, and maybe God feels a bit silent, or maybe there's been a lot of waiting for you. We can know that God is working to bring life out of dead places. And so it also got me to thinking, if God is always working, then I need to go to him and get on board with what he's already doing in my midst, and in our midst, right? Instead of trying to get God on my agenda and timetable, I need to be pursuing him in prayer through his word so that I am able to understand what he is doing, and so that I can get on board with that, so that I can partner with him and join with him in his work. And then this got me thinking, all right, so what is God doing in the different aspects of my life? What is he currently doing in my family life, in my marriage? What is he currently doing in my church family? What is he up to in my community and with my neighbors? And what is he up to in regards to our family's finances? And what about my health and my well-being and my own soul? What work is God doing? What new life is he bringing out of dead, desolate places in my own life? And so I want to encourage you, as we are still in this quarantine mode, I want to encourage you to be pursuing Jesus in prayer and in his word, taking time to pause, to be still before him, to reflect, to meditate on his truth, and to apply it to your life, and to ask him the question, God, you're always at work. How are you working in my life right now? And how can I get on board with that? Instead of me coming up with my own ideas of what should be happening and then trying to get you on board with that. Jesus only did what he saw the Father doing. He noticed what the Father was doing, and then he formed his agenda to the Father's desires. May that be true of us. God is working in your life. Get on board with it. His plan is always the best plan.